cringe maker, but I'm coming to. Sweet little cringe maker, my little cringe maker, what have we done to you? Sweet little cringe maker, in the beginning we rode high on the hog. Down in the kitchen now it's dog eat dog. Our little cringe maker up on the second floor. Sweet little cringe maker, hey little cringe maker, who locked the bedroom door? Yeah, little cringe maker, sweet little cringe maker. Yeah, sweet little cringe maker. And every time I gonna make my play, she rolled mighty boulders in my way. Hey, let the cringe maker, it's such a bumpy ride. Sweet little cringe maker, my little cringe maker, thought you were on my side. And every time I get to have my say, she just laughs and looks the other way. I'll let the cringe maker, this time you hurt my pride. Sweet little cringe maker, my little cringe maker, where am I gonna hide? Sweet little cringe maker, yeah. Sweet little cringe maker, nobody told us when we started out just what this life was really all about. Sometimes I wonder, you do too. If I could do it all over, would I still do it all over you? Oh, oh, oh. Gone numb, down in the bottom where the love comes from. I'll let the cringe maker will happen on the way. Sweet little cringe maker, my little cringe maker, to where we are today. Sweet little cringe maker, I try to figure but I'm way too dumb. How we got half from where we started from. All that cringe maker, I guess we always know. Sweet little cringe maker, my little cringe maker, who we would turn into. Sweet little cringe maker, sweet little cringe maker. Yeah. Sweet little cringe maker.
580 WACQ FM 98.5. This would have been Walter Becker's birthday. Of course, we know him from Steely Dan. That's a solo track he had from the album 11 Tracks of Whack, produced by Donald Fagen. And it's called Cringe Maker. Well, today would have been the birthday of another fantastic artist. I mean, she was classical, she was jazz, she was blues. She did it all. Singer, songwriter, pianist, composer, arranger, civil rights activist Nina Simone. This is from 1968. Ain't Got No.
I ain't got no home, ain't got no shoes, ain't got no money, ain't got no class, ain't got no friends, ain't got no schooling, ain't got no work, I
The Saturday Morning Show.
Who loves you, baby?
Here on WACQ.
It's the Saturday Morning Show with Michael Bird and Scott Adcock.
Well, you're either up early or out late, one of the two.
Well, either way, I'm sober and unsatisfied.
On WACQ.
Guess knew when to go. Perfect, you knew when to stay. Come on, tell me that you're lonely, dear. I've been feeling down some too. After all this time now, ain't it clear? I've been waiting
This portion of the Saturday Morning Show is brought to you by the Alexander Shannara School of Billboard Climbing. Classes forming now on both our I-65 and I-85 campuses.
Speak louder, listen to your heart, to what your heart might say. Everything we got the hard way. Show a little passion, baby. Show a little style. Show the knack for knowing when and the gift for knowing how. When fear obscures the path, we know we got this far, darling, not by luck, but by never turning back. Some will call on destiny, but I just call on faith, that the world won't stop and actions speak louder. Listen to your heart and what your heart might say. Got the hard way. Caught up in our little life.
Has your vehicle's tires at low prices, and go to Neighbor Service Center for brakes, oil changes, lube, front end alignment, and any kind of automotive repairs. Whatever your automotive problem, Brandon Neighbors can fix it. You and your vehicle can depend on Neighbor Service Center, 200 Caldwell Street, Carville, Tallassee. Phone 283-5145.
Today is Saturday, February 21st, 2026. It's 7:02 and 68 degrees high atop Hughey Communications International in beautiful downtown Tallassee. Michael Bird with your 7 o'clock WACQ News. In the last 24 hours in the city of Tallassee, our Department of Public Safety reports extra patrols on Notasulga Road, Central Boulevard, Gilmer Avenue, Friendship Road, First Avenue, Camellia Drive, and James Street, as well as Jordan Avenue. Traffic stop at Central, attempt to contact at Sims, tree in the roadway at Outer Drive, noise complaint at South Tallassee Drive, and property retrieval at South Tallassee Drive. The fire department was called out to Friendship Road on a medical call and an accident with injuries on Redland Road. Identity theft at Kelly Place. Trespassing at South Tallassee Drive. Motorist assisted with a lockout at Neptune Drive. Suspicious person at Benson Avenue. Citizen assisted at Gilmer Avenue. Motorist assisted at Jordan Avenue. Civil matter, Notasulga Road. Alarm call at Riverside Drive. Suspicious vehicle at Neptune Drive. Reckless driving on Gilmer Avenue. Business check, Notasulga Road. Subpoenas served at Central Boulevard and Lower Tuskegee Road. Welfare check at Hillcrest Street. A report of menacing on Gilmer Avenue. And traffic stops and extra patrols on Friendship, Notasulga, Sims, Ashurst, Powers, Lower Tuskegee, Barnett, and Jordan Avenue. 5th Judicial Circuit District Attorney Mike Segrist issued a statement Thursday regarding the 2023 mass shooting in Dadeville that left 4 dead and 28 injured. On a Facebook post, D.A. Segrist said, because the defendants are presumed innocent from the Alabama Rules of Professional Conduct, rules for prosecutors prohibit me from publicly disseminating even the possibility of a plea agreement. He went on to write he'd met with the victims and their families about possible pre-trial resolutions. He said although he's required to meet with them by law, he's not required to follow their wishes. Initially, 6 suspects were arrested in connection with the shooting that killed Phil Dowdell, Kiki Smith, Corbin Holston, and Marziah Collins. 3 of the defendants were under 18 at the time of the shooting, but all 6 cases were initially set to be tried in adult court. However, one of the defendants reapplied for youthful offender status, It was granted by a judge, and then the maximum sentence he can receive is 3 years, which means he will have served his time in another 2 months. There'll be 5 separate trials for the adult court defendants. The earliest the trials will be ready is June of 2027. During the past week in the Alabama legislature, key legislation included the imposition of 6-figure fines for weather modification and cloud seeding, which the House of Representatives identifies as chemtrails. The House passed legislation prohibiting state agencies from setting stricter pollution standards than federally. The Senate passed a bill requiring public schools to adopt an abstinence-only sex education curriculum prohibiting instruction on contraception or abortion, and disrupting a church service would be a crime under a new law passed in the House. On the docket for this week in the House is addressing what has been called the conscience clause for parents who refuse vaccination for their children. Opelika police have arrested 2 Tuskegee men on arson charges following fires at 2 daycares. 26-year-old Michael Green and 28-year-old Dante Brundage are both charged with fires at By His Grace Daycare on 6th Street and later Children Palace on Columbus Parkway. Firemen found glass mason jars filled with an accelerant at both locations. Green and Brundage have both been booked into the Lee County Jail. In the Winter Olympics, things are stacking up pretty nicely for the United States to be in second place right now behind Norway. Norway has 16 gold, 8 silver, and 10 bronze for a total of 34 medals. In the United States, we have 9 gold, 12 silver, 6 bronze for a total of 27. Italy is right behind the home team with 9 gold, 5 silver, and 12 bronze for a total of 26. The Olympics had a strong showing for Team USA yesterday with gold medals in women's hockey, figure skating, and alpine skiing. A lot of fun to watch those Olympics. And state basketball championships are rocking along in Montgomery. And let's see, the 7A girls yesterday, Auburn defeated Enterprise 74-18. Central Phoenix City's girls defeated Dothan 53-45. The boys, Enterprise defeated Central Phoenix City 57-43. And Dothan defeated Opelika 48-33. The championship game happening, well, there's still a couple of more. There's semifinals, sorry. Monday, Albertville versus Vestavia and Hoover versus Sparkman for the girls. And then for the boys, Vestavia Hills versus Sparkman and Huntsville versus Hoover. There's some more games to come this week in the basketball championships. And in other news, George Douglas Hart, Sr., age 54 of Eclectic, passed away this week. The funeral for George Douglas Hart, Sr. will be at Bethlehem East Baptist Church tomorrow at 1 p.m., and that's Linville Memorial Funeral Home directing. Your weather for Tallassee and the Lake area today, 90% chance of showers and thunderstorms. It's going to rain all day, off and on, with a high of 75 degrees. Tonight, a 50-50 chance of continued rain. Gusty winds to 25 miles an hour out of the northwest with a low of 42 degrees. Tomorrow, sunny and cool, high of 55. Northwest wind to 15, gusting to 25. And tomorrow night, freezing cold, low of 29. Monday, sunny and cold, high of 48. And Monday night, clear and freezing, low of 25. Cool sunshine Tuesday, high of 54. And Tuesday night, cloudy and cold, low of 32. We don't get out of the freezer till Wednesday when we get to have sunny and fair conditions and a high of 67. It is 7 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock, and it's 68 degrees high atop the worldwide headquarters of Hughey Communications International at WACQ. And with your WACQ News, I'm Michael Bird reporting. We've been playing some Merle Haggard today. Merle Haggard, on this day in 1958, got transferred to San Quentin. He was so bad. How bad was he? Every jail they'd ever tried to put this bad boy in, he'd busted loose. And they tracked him down and put him in the maximum security prison at San Quentin. But something really miraculous happened. He got to hear Johnny Cash come perform there, and it turned his life completely around. And Merle Haggard became one of the greatest singer-songwriters of all time. The song we're about to hear is perhaps his best one. I mean, if you were to narrow it down, this one really says all it's got to say. It's called Mama's Hungry Eyes.
A canvas-covered cabin in a crowded labor camp. Stand out in this memory I revive. 'Cause my daddy raised a family pair with two hard-working hands and tried to feed my mama's hungry eyes. He dreamed of something better, and my mama's faith was strong, and us kids were just too young to realize that another class of people put us somewhere just below. One more reason for my mama's hungry eyes. Mama never had the luxury she wanted, but it wasn't 'cause my daddy didn't try. She only wanted things she really needed. One more reason for my mama's hungry eyes. I remember Daddy praying for a better way of life, but I don't recall a change of any size. Just a little loss of courage as their age began to show, and more sadness in my mama's hungry eyes. Mama never had the luxury she wanted, but it wasn't 'cause my daddy didn't try. She only wanted things she really needed. One more reason for my mama's hungry eyes. Oh, I still recall my mama's hungry eyes.
580 WACQ, FM 98.5. Mama's Hungry Eyes from Merle Haggard, from the album Portrait of Merle Haggard. And if you don't have that one, that's an early one that you should probably get, because it's got several wonderful songs. And obviously, I'm a fan. Well, it's time to give away a sandwich, I think.
No, sir. That is not too much sandwich. That is the perfect amount of sandwich. I would love to have that amount of sandwich. I love those sandwiches.
And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Here's your chance to win a sandwich.
We'd like to say happy birthday to the man of a million voices, Rusty Aldridge. Rusty had a birthday yesterday, and we don't have any of his records to play, but we have plenty of his liners to play for you. This one is going to be easier than falling off a grease log or running across a train track. On this day in 1987, this song, recorded in 1961, finally made it to number one on the singles chart, thanks to being the theme for a movie written by Stephen King and directed by Rob Reiner. Name the title of the film, the singer of the song, and you'll win a Subway 6-inch sandwich. If you already won this month, you're ineligible. 283-6888. Can you name this song from the movie that came out in 1987, took this record all the way to number one for the first time in 20-something years? Wow. Name the singer in the song. 283-6888.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me.
580 WACQ, FM 98.5. We want to congratulate Steve Oswalt, who knew that was Stand By Me by Ben E. King. Ben E. King, of course, was a member of the Drifters and produced by Lieber and Stoller. Some wonderful music from the early 60s in the American pop genre. And Ben E. King, of course, went on and did a lot of other things, but he re-entered the charts and went all the way to number one in 1987. And R.I.P. Rob Reiner, man, what a great film director he was for movies like that. It is 7:16 and 68 degrees. Congratulations, Mr. Oswalt. You got yourself a Subway. We're going to let the commander speak to you about it.
Another good reason to enjoy a foot-long at Tallassee Subway. After you register for the Subway Club, every fourth Subway foot-long you purchase is absolutely free. And introducing the new Protein Pockets at Subway. Big in taste, high in protein, and just $3.99 each. Plus, the Subway meal deal still on, including a 16 sub, small drink, chips, or 2 cookies, just $6.99 at Tallassee Subway.
Here at HDD Broadband, we appreciate all of our customers, and we are always looking for ways to say thank you and reward your loyalty. Last year, we lowered residential internet package prices. This year, we are happy to offer you more ways to save with our new loyalty referral program. This gives our residential customers an opportunity to receive a discount of up to 25% on their monthly internet bill. All you have to do is refer a new customer, make sure they know to give your name as their reference, and once their new service is installed, a 5% discount will be applied to your account. It is that simple. Restrictions do apply. For information, contact us at 334-430-0049. Thank you for being a part of our HDD Broadband family.
Why do so many folks do their grocery shopping at Tallassee Superfoods? Maybe it's the convenience of 2 large, spacious stores, one on the west side of town on Gilmer Avenue, the other on Notasulga Road on the east side of town. Maybe it's the large selection of fresh produce, or the quality meats and poultry, or Superfoods' unique pricing concept of cost plus 10%. I bet you'll find these good reasons and more to shop your friendly Tallassee Superfoods.
WACQ.
From the rolling hills, piney woods, and suicidal deer of Blue's Old Stand, to the gobbling turkeys in Greenville, getting fat and fretting anxiously about their November fate, the Confederate souvenirs at the Stuckey's in Verbena, and those big roadside marble stars of eclectic all tell you this is Michael Bird country.
This is the Saturday Morning Show with Michael Bird and Scott Adcock.
Somebody help me. Somebody help me now. Ow! Somebody help me now. Somebody help me find my baby. Somebody help me find my baby right now. I'm looking for love. I'm looking for love. I'm looking here and there, searching everywhere. I'm looking for love to call my own. Well, someone to get up in the morning and rub my head. I'm looking for love to call my own. Someone to fix my breakfast and bring it to my bed. I'm looking for love to call my own. Someone to do a little housework and pamper me again. I'm looking for love to call my own. Lots of love and kissing, and baby, until then, I'm looking for love to call my own. I'm looking for love. I'm looking for love. I'm looking here and there, I'm searching everywhere. I'm looking for love to call my own. Well, someone to be my corner all the way now. I'm looking for love to call my own. Stick with me no matter what they say. I'm looking for love to call my own. I give my love to the whole time. I'm looking for love to call my own. I'll be glad to let her know she's mine, oh mine. I'm looking for love to call my own. I'm looking for love. I'm looking for love. I'm looking here and there, searching everywhere. I'm looking for love to call my own. Get up there. Somebody help me find my baby. I said I got to find my baby right now. And I'm looking in the morning, and I'm looking at night. Got to find my baby. She's nowhere in sight. And I'm looking, I'm looking, I'm looking, I'm looking. I gotta find my baby. I'm looking, I'm looking for my baby. I'm looking for my baby. Gotta find my baby. I'm looking in the morning, I'm looking at night. I'm looking, she's nowhere in sight. I'm looking, I'm looking, I'm looking, I'm looking. I find my baby. I'm looking, I'm looking, I'm looking, I'm looking. I find, I'm looking, I'm looking.
580 WACQ, FM 98.5. That's the Geils band. Back in their blues R&B days before they started doing, you know, My Baby's a Centerfold and Freeze Frame and all that. They were really a rockin', kind of a bar band type sound they had. That's Looking for a Love. And that was early 70s there. Great record. If you haven't heard the early Geils band, then you really should check them out. This would have been the birthday of Mr. Geils himself, but he's no longer with us. It is 7:29. Taking a look here at the bottom of the hour of your weather forecast for this weekend. Today, 90% chance of showers and thunderstorms with a high of 75. We're almost there at 7:29. It's 68 degrees. Tonight, a 50% chance of continued rain, gusty winds, 25 miles an hour out of the northwest, and the low will be 42 tonight. Sunny and cool tomorrow, high of double nickels, 55. Northwest wind blowing to 25 miles an hour. Goodness gracious. Freezing cold tomorrow night, low of 29. Monday, sunny and cold, high of 48. And Monday night, clear and freezing again, low of 25. And we stay in the freezer for a couple of days. Wednesday, we start to climb out a little bit, but by Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, just be prepared. Winter ain't going nowhere. It is February 21st, after all, and 7:30. This week is the anniversary, the 50th anniversary of what I would call ground zero of yacht rock, an album called Silk Degrees by Boz Scaggs. Now, Boz had done R&B, done blues. He was a member of the Steve Miller Band. I bet you didn't remember that. And he went off on his own, tried all kind of different things, even recorded in Muscle Shoals and had some great records. But he put together a studio band in 1976 that eventually, after this album, became known as Toto. And here they are on a great track from the album Silk Degrees, released this week 50 years ago. It's called It's Over. 7:30, 68 degrees. 1220 Cafe Combo giveaway coming up soon. Stay tuned.
The Saturday Morning Show.
Who loves you, baby?
Here on WACQ.
want that touch. I shouted out to the night, give me what I deserve, 'cause it's my right. Shouldn't I have this? Shouldn't I have this? Shouldn't I have all of this? And passionate kisses, passionate kisses, whoa, whoa, passionate kisses from you. Passionate kisses, passionate kisses, whoa, passionate kisses from you. Passionate kisses, 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 passionate kisses from you.
It's the Saturday Morning Show with Michael Bird and Scott Adcock.
You ain't nobody.
On WACQ.
I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. I wish I could break all the chains holding me. I wish I could say all the things that I should say. Say them loud, say them clear, for the whole round world to hear. I wish I could share all the love that's in my heart. Remove all the bars that keep us apart. I wish you could know what it means to be me. Then you'd see and agree that every man should be free. I wish I could give all I'm longing to give. I wish I could live like I'm longing to live. I wish I could do all the things that I can do, though I'm way overdue. I'd be starting anew. Well, I wish I could be like a bird in the sky. How sweet it would be if by my heart I could fly. I'd soar to the sun and look down at the sea. Then I'd sing, 'cause I know, yeah. And I'd sing, 'cause I know, yeah. And I'd sing, 'cause I know how it feels. I know how it feels to be free. Yeah, yeah, I know how it feels. Yes, I know how it feels to be free.
It's the Saturday Morning Show with Michael Bird and Scott Adcock.
Is that noise coming off of you somewhere? Turn that racket off, huh?
On WACQ.
Some say the heart is just like a wheel. When you bend it, you can't mend it. But my love And it's only love, and it's only love that can wreck a human being and turn him inside Some say the heart is just like a wheel. When you bend it, you can't mend it. But my love for you is like a sinking ship, and my heart is on that ship out in mid-ocean.
580 WACQ, FM 98.5. Title track from the album Heart Like a Wheel by Linda Ronstadt. Came out on This Week in 1974, and, you know, for my money, it's one of her greatest albums. She's done so many wonderful things. I mean, you could pretty much start anywhere in her catalog and just start listening to Linda, and it's going to be great. I mean, whether she's doing traditional Mexican music or heavily orchestrated music with Nelson Riddle, doing standards, or doing Philip Glass music, which is like contemporary classical type music. I mean, she could do it all. She was, and of course, she started out doing country. Anyways, well, speaking of great artists, and this has to do with the label that Linda was on, Asylum Records. Okay, this is your 1220 Cafe question, so put those listening ears on, boys and girls, and get your dialing finger ready, 283-6888. This film producer, record executive, and media proprietor has founded 3 record labels, including the label we just heard, and signed artists such as Joni Mitchell, the Eagles, Jackson Browne, and Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. This song we're about to hear by Joni Mitchell was written about him. However, the song never mentions his name. Who is this media mogul? Who is this media mogul? He owns 3 record labels, a movie company. He's a producer. He's an A&R guy. He's done all kind of stuff with the record industry and the movie industry. So who is he? There's a documentary about him on Netflix right now, as a matter of fact. 283-6888. This is the guy she's singing about, and the song is called Free Man in Paris. Get you 1220 Cafe coupon, and we'll tell you about what you can get on that coupon. Give me a call. Let me know who she's singing about.
The way I see it, he said you just can't win it. Everybody's in it for their own gain. You can't please them all. There's always somebody calling you down. I do my best and I do good business. There's a lot of people asking for my time. They're trying to get ahead. They're trying to be a good friend of mine. I was a free man in Paris. I felt unfettered and alive. There was nobody calling me up for favors, and no one's future to decide. You know I go back there tomorrow, but for the work I've taken on, stoking the Star Maker machinery behind the popular song.
580 WACQ, FM 98.5. The great Joni Mitchell and Free Man in Paris, which was a top 10 single for her back in 1974. Who was she singing about? The Star Maker Machinery. That became a phrase that's been used beyond just that song. I've heard it, a lot of other people say it. So who was the record mogul? Well, you couldn't get that past old Daryl Hornsby. He knew it was David Geffen. David Geffen, of course, has been the owner and president of so many different record labels. He's managed different artists. His first claim to fame, if you remember the artist Laura Nyro, back in the late 60s, he was her manager, and that was his entry into the record business. He was so pushy and so arrogant that he made his way into, he really thought he could do everything, and he just about did. He convinced Bob Dylan to leave Columbia Records and go to Asylum with a handshake deal. Of course, Bob decided to go back later, but his goal was, I'm getting Bob Dylan on my new label. But without David Geffen, we probably wouldn't know the Eagles or Jackson Browne or that whole laid-back crowd from the early 70s. He had a lot to do with that. And Crosby and Nash were singing with Joni. If you heard the angelic voice of David Crosby in the background, he was one of the many people. I think both of them dated Joni. She dated just about everybody. Well, 1220 Cafe has a lot of specials this week. I was talking to Mr. Noah Griggs. I was checking out his groceries at Superfoods the other night, and I said, I want to talk about that one word on the menu on Monday night. He said, what word is that? I said, you know what it is, wings. And my one word is yes. Wings on Monday night at 1220 Cafe from 4 to close. Tuesday night, they've got hamburger steak with crispy fried onions, baked potato, garden salad, and Texas toast. Wednesday is pasta night. And Thursday, ribeye or chicken piccata with baked potato, side salad, and dinner roll. Of course, this time of year is Lent. A lot of people are eating fish on Friday and seafood. So Friday night, they've got catfish fillet with cheese grits, french fries, coleslaw, and hush puppies. Give them a try if you hadn't lately. 1220 Cafe. Right now, Commander Hughey's going to talk about them.
Enjoy the great food and dining experience at the 1220 Cafe 7 days a week. Enjoy a 1220 signature sandwich, plus soups and salads, or even one of their special hamburgers. Blue Plate special served daily 11 until 2, featuring a meat and 3 vegetables. Featuring meatloaf, pork chops, poppy seed chicken, roasted chicken leg quarters, and catfish with all the fixings. Dinner is served 4:30 until closing, featuring stuffed baked potatoes, hamburger steak, tacos, ribeye steak, and catfish, coleslaw, fries, and hush puppies Friday and Saturday nights. Brunch is served Saturdays 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. with a full menu of eggs, pancakes, French toast, biscuits, and omelets. Sunday lunch special too at your 1220 Cafe, where you can always substitute their great chicken tenders for the meat portion of any meal. Located at 1220 Gilmer Avenue, Tallassee. For phone-in orders, dial 252-1220. Flowers truly say how you feel. And for floral arrangements with that personal touch, it's Godwin's Flowers. Just phone 283-2160 and let Godwin's provide the flowers for any occasion. Flowers from Godwin's are always tastefully arranged and sensibly priced. Make someone smile. Send flowers. From Godwin's Flowers, the florist with a personal touch. Located in the East Tallassee Shopping Center. Phone 283-2160.
WACQ.
Everybody's heard about the bird.
Introducing K-Tel Gives You the Bird. 22 original wings, 22 not-so-original songs. What song is it you want to hear?
Oh, free birds, yeah.
Manhattan Transfer.
Birdland, a swinging bird.
Jewel Aiken.
Let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and the
Steve Miller Band.
I wanna fly like an eagle.
A double-breasted double play by the Beatles.
blackbird singing in the dead of night.
And of course, Surfing Bird, both the original hit record by the Trashmen.
Well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, 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 what's the bird of the word?
And the version by Pee Wee Herman.
I know you are, but what am I?
There are plenty of bird songs to fit any mood. Even Michael Jackson's take on a pop classic, back when his voice was deep. Let Our Light as a Bird Feather collection tickled your fancy. Get K-Tel Gives You the Bird now. Only $14.99, $95.99 for CD. A nickel 98 for stereo LP or cassette. Sorry, not available on wax cylinder.
Well, if that ain't the darndest thing.
K-Tel Gives You the Bird. Available at VJ Elmore's, TGNY, Bargaintown, Big K, and Ben Franklin stores all over the river region.
Right or wrong, I'll keep on dreaming till I wake with that same old regret. All along I knew I'd lose you, still I prayed that you'd be true. In your heart, please just remember, right or wrong, I'm still in love with you. Forget, right or wrong, I'll keep on dreaming. Still I wake with that same old regret. All along I knew I'd lose you, still I prayed that you'd be true. Oh Lord, in your heart, please just remember, right or wrong, I'm still in love with you. Music.
Everything I know, if you teach me how to
But what is it exactly turns you off? Oh, honey, how you've grown like a rose. Well, we used to play when we were three. How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree? How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree? How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree? How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree?
WACQ Tuskegee and W253CZ-FM, Tallassee.
Fox News, I'm Paul Stevens. President Trump implementing a new round of temporary 10% global tariffs after the U.S. Supreme Court on Friday struck down his executive order on tariffs.
In a White House news conference, the president accused the court of being swayed by foreign influence and singled out criticism for Justices Neil Gorsuch and Amy Coney Barrett, who he nominated during his first term.
Fox's Jared Halpern in Washington. The president also warning that limited strikes against Iran are possible as he pushes Tehran to agree to a new nuclear deal.
For days, U.S. officials have said Iran is ignoring U.S. red lines on zero nuclear enrichment, instead floating proposals that would allow them to continue it for civilian purposes or maybe suspend it only for the duration of President Trump's term.
And that's Fox's Jackie Heinrich. America's listening to Fox News.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis, which causes joint pain, stiffness, and swelling? Does this sound like you? Listen to what it sounds like to be a million.
Oil changes, lube, front end alignment, and any kind of automotive repairs. Whatever your automotive problem, Brandon Neighbors can fix it. You and your vehicle can depend on Neighbors Service Center, 200 Caldwell Street, Carville, Tallassee. Phone 283-5145.
Today is Saturday, February 21st, 2026. News time at WACQ is 8:02 as we look at 70 degrees high atop the worldwide headquarters of Hughey Communications International at WACQ. Mr. Hughey has been in the building, and so we're all scared. Here's a look at the last 24 hours in the city of Tallassee. Extra patrols were called to Notasulga Road, Central Boulevard, Gilmer Avenue, Friendship Road, Camellia Drive, and James Street, as well as Jordan Avenue. Property retrieval at South Tallassee Drive. Noise complaint on South Tallassee Drive. Tree in the roadway at Outer Drive. Attempt to contact on Sims Avenue. Citizen assisted at Barnett Boulevard. Traffic stop on Central. And moving right along. Menacing on Gilmer Avenue, welfare check at Hillcrest Street, traffic stops on Friendship Road, Notasulga Road, Freeman Avenue, Gilmer Avenue, Barnett Boulevard. There was also reckless driving on Gilmer Avenue. Subpoenas were served at Central Boulevard and Lower Tuskegee Road. Extra patrols on Sims Avenue and Ashurst Avenue. There was a suspicious vehicle on Neptune Drive and a suspicious person on Benson Avenue. Motorist was assisted with a lockout at Neptune Drive. Trespassing on South Tallassee Drive. Identity theft at Kelly Place. A civil matter call on Notasulga Road. And there was also a fire department activity, a couple of those. Medical call on Friendship Road and accident with injury on Redland. In less than 24 hours, 2 fires left 3 families with 13 children without homes and clothing in Tallassee. Sunday afternoon, sorry for stepping over that. Sunday afternoon, fire departments from Friendship, Eclectic, and Tallassee responded to a trailer fire in the Friendship community. Monday morning, the same departments responded to a blaze at a duplex on Ashurst Avenue in Tallassee. Both times, firefighters arrived to find the scene already engulfed in flames. First Methodist Church of Tallassee is a drop-off point for clothing, and they're doing a clothing drive. Donations should be dropped off Monday through Friday at First Methodist from 8 to 12 and 1 to 3 for those 13 children that don't have clothing right now. This week in the legislature, the imposition of 6-figure fines for weather modification and cloud seeding, which the House of Representatives referred to as chemtrails. They're talking about fining people for messing with the weather. The House passed legislation prohibiting state agencies from setting stricter pollution standards than federal laws. The Senate passed a bill requiring public schools to adopt abstinence-only sex education curriculum, prohibiting instruction on contraception or abortion, and disrupting a church service would be a crime under a new law passed in the House. A Montgomery man has been sentenced to more than 10 years in federal prison for his role in a mail and bank fraud conspiracy that totaled $9.5 million. 28-year-old Keneal Oliver of Montgomery led a scheme using a stolen post office key to steal checks from the mail, alter them, and deposit fraudulently altered checks into numerous bank accounts. Opelika police arrested 2 Tuskegee men on arson charges following fires at 2 daycares. 26-year-old Michael Green and 28-year-old Dante Brundage are charged with fires at By His Grace on 6th Street and Children's Palace on Columbus Parkway. They're both in the Lee County Jail now. And the now former general manager of Eastdale Mall says he's no longer employed by the Montgomery Shopping Center. Brian Smith, who ran day-to-day operations at the mall for the past couple of years, confirmed the change on Facebook, and he wrote, his goal had always been mega, make Eastdale great again. Taking a look at the Olympics, Norway is leading the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milan with 34 total medals, followed by the United States with 27 and Italy with 26. Norway has 16 gold, 8 silver, and 10 bronze. United States has 9 gold, 12 silver, and 6 bronze, and Italy has 9 gold.